Well, hello and good afternoon if you're listening in the afternoon, and if you're listening in the morning, well,
don't forget a bit of morning.
And good morning. Okay, welcome to our TJC Online session. We hope you enjoyed the last one. We enjoyed making it, so we thought, well, why not? Let's do another one. So today we've got a challenge, we've got a quiz, we've got a story from him. So first up, I think we're going to start with a small game. Now, as a mom, I have random things in my pockets, okay? And today I found in my pocket a piece of Lego. Okay,
circle, not
a circle.
Square, right?
I know,
Circle.
it's a circle. What we're going to do is I'm going to put it in my hand.
So you're square.
And then I'm going to close the other hand. And I'm going to put them behind my back. And I need you to tell me which hand it's in. No peeking, Andrew. Okay, which hand is it in? Is it in this hand? Or is it in this hand? What do you guys think? 5, 4, 3, 1.
Wait.
Was it in, Andrew? You could have said hand number 1.
But I didn't, because I
Is
put
it
it
hand
wrong.
number 2?
Number 2.
Okay, so if you said this hand, you're correct. Okay, should we try it one more time? Are you ready? This hand? Which hand is it in? Is it this one? Or is it this one?
Piece of cheesy music.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You said this one.
She cheated. See when I was talking?
Is
She
that
switched
one?
hands to me.
Okay, one more time. Are you ready? Ready?
I'll tell you because of it.
Okay.
It's strange. It's quite cheap.
Okay. Which hand is it in?
Neither. I think you're trying to be sneaky. Okay.
It's in!
You cheat!
I did
Didn't I
cheat.
tell you she cheats?
I did
Didn't I
cheat.
tell you she
It
cheats?
was
Where was
in
it?
my
In your pocket?
pocket.
You're so predictable.
But sometimes, you know, we can lose things, and that's what we're looking at today.
Marbles.
How many things have you put down and gone, I can't remember where I put it?
Well, like when you walk into the kitchen, you go, what did I come in here for?
That's the one.
Man.
Or-
Anyway, there's the fridge. Hello.
Or when you go to the cutlery drawer and go for a teaspoon, where are all the teaspoons gone? Or the old trick of the sock monster with the washing machine.
Yeah.
They
that
always
is weird,
eat
isn't
a
it?
sock.
Yeah, that's why we wear odd socks.
It is. But
We're also
we're going to go and have our next activity now, which I believe is a story.
Oh,
Andy.
for me. Cool.
So, I'm going to hop off.
Still can't get used to it when she does that. That's really strange. She's definitely got cool. So I get to read you a story. This story is called The Good Shepherd. Jesus talked and talked and talked to lots of people. A lot of the people that Jesus talked to were thought by others to be bad people. Hey, what's he doing talking to that tax collector? Mumbled one. Ooh, is Isn't that Nate, the nasty robber that he's chatting with, whispered another one. In the end, one of the crowd challenged Jesus about this. Hey you, Jesus one called, you say that you come from God and that he is your father. Then how come you spend so much time chatting with these bad people? Jesus knew what to do. He always does. And so the story started. There were once a shepherd with a sheep. Well, actually, he had 100 sheep, and they were all special to him. He knew every one of them, and I expect that he even had a name for them. Names like Minty and Broken Josh, perhaps. Who knows? But he had a special name for one of them. That name was Willie. Now, one evening the shepherd was counting his sheep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He yawned. I must not fall asleep. He counted them all into the pen. 97, 98, 99. And he looked around. Where was number 100? Where was Willie? Jesus then said to the crowd, what do you think he did? Do you think he just said, oh well, we got 99, I suppose that'll do, who cares about the other one? Of course not. No, he went looking for the sheep. He looked high and low. He eventually found Willie tangled in a bush, looking really scared. Cut Willie free and then carried him back to the pen, where all of the sheep were so happy to see him. The shepherd then called to his family and friends and told them what had happened, and they all celebrated together that this sheep was lost but is now found. Now, back to Jesus. Jesus stopped telling the story and turned to the numbers and grumblers and said, this is why I talk to the people who do the bad things. God is like that shepherd, and we are his sheep. Some of us wander away and get into trouble, like the robbers and the thieves and the tax collectors. God wants them, as much as anyone, to know that he loves and cares for them. And when they return to him, he also throws a huge heavenly party. So, what does that mean for us though? Do you know what? I'll admit, I remember once when I was a wee boy, I accidentally wandered off and was him. And although my dad was so happy to see me, I felt really, really bad. And I thought, I've got to apologise. And it's kind of like that, you know. God will forgive us, so that doesn't mean that we can go out and just do bad things anyway, because God will forgive us. When we do bad, it's really important to do this thing called repent. Just say, sorry, and mean it. Well, anyway, talking about troublemakers, I suppose I better bring the other one back, eh? Hang on a second, let's see if I can do this.
Oh, hello.
Not bad. Hi, you
Hi.
alright?
Did you have a good story? Oh, I'm sure it was really good. We've got a quiz for you now. So which sheep is not mentioned in Andy's version of the story? Was it Woolly, Rogan, or Cloudy? Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is Cloudy. Okay, you can get these ones. Are you ready?
You're good. Come on.
Now, Andy didn't mention this in his story, but I wonder if you know. We have a multiple choice question here again. In how many of the Gospels, so that's the first 4 books of the New Testament, that's Matthew, Mark, Luke and John,
Yeah.
how many how many of these is the parable written? Is it 2, 3, or 4? What do you think? What do you think, Andy?
Oh, that's a trick question. Because you know we're talking to Adam in the story, so I would think probably 4.
Correct answer is it's 2. It's
Ooh,
just in
do you know what? I
two
was going to
stories.
say 2, but then I thought surely.
It's a really good story and it's really, really important. Okay, next question. In the story, who does the shepherd represent? Does it represent Jesus, God, or Bob the shepherd? Who
Can
does
I
it
just like
represent?
as a clue, because I don't think it's Bob the shepherd.
Well, you never know. The answer is it's God. Well done if you got that one. Okay, and last question is, what does God and the shepherd throw when the sheep returns home? Is it A, a party, B, a tantrum, or C, a toilet roll? Who wrote these questions? What do we think? Party, tantrum, toilet roll. The answer is
Toilet roll!
no,
Oh,
party.
I was really hoping for a toilet
Okay.
roll.
God throws a party whenever somebody comes back to him. Okay? Isn't that amazing? When somebody turns around and says, actually, I want to follow Jesus. I want to know him to be my special friend. That God goes, yes, welcome, come in, come in. And they throw a party. Okay, so I hope you had fun last week doing your challenges. I wonder how high you got those card powers. But this
Wow,
week, I want you can do one of two things. If you have in your cuddly toy collection a cuddly toy sheep, you don't, right? If you have a cuddly toy sheep, you can take that and put it in random places in your house and maybe take a photograph of it or ask your mum and dad to and send it in to us. Have a think, be a bit creative about all the random things, places that you can put them in. Okay, maybe you've got a swing set in your garden, you want to put it on there, video it having a swing, or on a slide, or
In your mum and dad's bed.
all these different places you can put them. If you don't have that, that's no problem as well. What I want you to do is you can print out a picture of a sheep. Okay, this is Bob the sheep, and you could colour in Bob the sheep, stick some cotton wool, and take Bob the sheep out with you. So you can take Bob the sheep out with you and take photographs with him. I really want to see these photos, so if you can do that and send them through to the email address that's just below us now. Yep, you got it? Brilliant, okay. We hope that you have had fun with TJC today, and we'll be back next week. So, I think all that we've got to do is say bye-bye from him.
Bye-bye. Wait, you know like when Jesus threw a party?
Yes.
They go,
Oh!
oh!
No, not quite that. I think it was much louder. I think you guys
Right.
needed to do it. Oh! A bit like that. Bye-bye for now.
Goodbye.
And take care.